I'm really happy to welcome everyone. It's great to be with you and practice today. Have a yoga blanket nearby for later in the class. Begin by lying on your back. If there's a little movement that will help you lie still comfortably, feel into that and move your body. Cup hands behind the back of your head. We're going to begin with a vagus nerve eye exercise. This is a wonderful resource to help reset our nervous system. It can have a benefit on neck tension, headaches. Um, yeah. So as your head is centered, turn your eyes all the way to the right. Your head is not turning, just your eyes. Let your body relax. Hold your eyes comfortably to the right. And if you ever get a little dizzy or disoriented, just close your eyes, relax, and try it again and see how it feels. While your eyes are looking to the side, there may be little involuntary indications that your nerves are releasing. Sometimes it's a sigh or a yawn. Sometimes I get sort of a release in my belly. One more moment with eyes to the right. Close your eyes, let them float and relax. And just same thing, eyes to the other side. Gaze all the way to the left without turning your head. Neck muscles that benefit from this movement are SCM, our sternocleidomastoid, that's like front and sides of the neck. Also our upper traps, right where someone might squeeze your shoulders for a massage. And also the suboccipitals, the tiny muscles underneath where your thumbs or forefingers might be right now. You may notice a subtle melting of these muscle areas. Just a few more moments, gazing eyes to the left. That's it. Close your eyes. Walk the arms out from under your head. Enjoy a quiet moment to breathe deeply. See if you feel a benefit from the eye exercise. Just reach arms overhead. Take a long stretch. Bend left knee toward the chest. Hug arms around that knee as you curl up. Inhale to long reach. Exhale, draw the right knee in. Little crunch in your torso. And just start to follow your breath with that movement. Reach long with the exhale. Hug that knee and crunch. Feet may be at attention with toes pointed to the sky. Sole of the foot is reaching forward. The next time you hug the right knee in, that's the end of this cycle. Draw both knees to chest. For twist, drape knees to your right, extend the left arm wide. Soften the muscles on the side of your ribs. With a little core activation, center your knees and come on over to the other side. Knees to the left, right arm stretches out. Center the knees, reach arms to the ceiling, and weave your fingers together into a fist. Option to have the knees bent with your heels close to your glutes, or you might want to open up your knees for a little more muscle work in this next movement. Thighs stay close together. You'll tick-tock knees to one side at the same time reaching your arms opposite the knees. So we'll center the knees and then reach the arms the other way. When the arms reach, the elbow on the bottom can bend, really pull that top arm across your chest. Yeah, next couple rounds, we're gonna take this just halfway down. So knees come maybe 45 degrees to the side, keeping some activation in your core. Yeah, we're gonna stay on the core, tick-tock knees to that right side position, so maybe 1 or 2 o'clock, hands to back of head. We've got 10 little crunches, counting down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, let your head rest in your hands. And last one, tick-tock to your left, and just right into those movements. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, smiling, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees as you rock up. If you want to rock the spine a few times, that is an option. Next transition is into cat and cow. Arrive in table pose. Extend your belly to the earth, tailbone, gaze up. On an exhale, opposite, curl the spine, lift it toward the sky. Yeah, just back and forth, opening up all the facets of your back. Stretching sole of foot, curl your toes under. One option, press hips toward the heels. Another option is to sit upright, so your body weight is stretching your foot. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Use those breaths to relax through your abdomen, which corresponds to the arch of your foot. Nice. Untuck your toes. Create a little rain sound. Just tip tap the top of your foot on the ground. Deep breath with floppy ankles. Yeah, sit back into child's pose. Let elbows rest on the earth. And come into a regular breath. Equal awareness through your inhales and your exhales. Wait for that next inhale and come up to table pose. Exhale, curl toes and lift into downward dog. Inhale, launch forward into plank. Exhale, knees down, back into child's. Inhale, table, option for cow, open heart. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, knees down into child's. Inhale, table, cow. Exhale, downward dog. Pause here, walk it out. Release the weight of your head as the arm bone sinks into the shoulder socket. Walk feet to hands, standing forward bend by the front of your mat. Complete an exhale in the pose. Inhale to rise, reach your arms, lift. Exhale, hands together by your heart. Pause briefly in the mountain pose. If you want to grab a drink of water, that is available. Full body breath, inclusive awareness. All phases of life experience are welcome here. Deep breath, reach arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, step right foot back into a lunge. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga or belly to earth. Inhale, heart opens, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward into lunge. Inhale, left foot meets the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, ground your feet, reach high. Exhale, hands by your heart. A deep breath. Inhale, rise up, open heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, left foot back to lunge. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower down, halfway or all the way. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg back for three-legged. Exhale, step into lunge. Inhale, back foot to front. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, open your heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in stillness. Breathe through your back body and the lower lungs. Next, inhale, reach up. Stay tall. And exhale, cactus your arms. We'll take a few breaths. Your choice, fingertips to back of head or hands separated like the cactus shape. Gaze can reach up as shoulder blades soften toward spine and down. Yes. Next, inhale, lower your chin, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to flat back. Exhale, step right foot back into lunge. Get ready to lift lunge, back knee may be up or down. Rise up, reach the arms. Next, exhale, cactus your elbows wide. We'll be holding in this pose. Full lung expansion. Hug shoulder blades against the outer ribs as you engage more of the shoulder blade muscles, the lower shoulder blade area. This will unload the upper traps, the sides of your neck and top of the shoulder. Nice work. Next, inhale, reach arms straight. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, back for plank pose. Move through your flow in your own way. From down dog, inhale, right leg up, three-legged. Exhale, create your lunge. So now we're on the second side of that lunge. Rise up with back knee up or down. With exhale, cactus your arms. We're going to keep hands wide like this. As you inhale, forearms together by your chest. Exhale, press the elbows wide. And just side to side with your breath. Move intentionally to build strength. You might visualize like you're moving through water. Next, exhale and cactus. Inhale, straight arms, reach up. Exhale, touch earth. Inhale, back foot to front. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale and rise, reach, open your heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. A moment to be still. Release your mind and become aware, become awake. Next, inhale, reach up, open heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to flat back. Exhale, left foot back, this time for warrior one. So back heel is grounded. The stance is somewhat shorter than a lunge. With front knee bent, rise up, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to back of head. We're going to take the twisting flow. Steady through your footprints as you twist one elbow back, and gaze might look gently toward that elbow. Make sure your back knee likes the movement. The position of the back toes could always rotate out a bit so that knee feels better. Face forward and release your arms. Adjust your back foot. We're coming wide for warrior two. So back foot, traditional alignment is the front heel in line with the back arch. Yeah, and then you can adjust that so it feels right in your body. Inhale, arms rise, lengthen the front knee. Exhale, press slowly down to letter T. Yeah, flip the palms. We'll be moving like this. Gentle resistance workout as you visualize pressing through water. So all phases of the movement, there's a bit of resistance as you move slowly. Strength building all around the shoulder joint, all around your arms. As you're reaching up, lean back for reverse warrior. Left hand to the thigh, lunge into the right knee. We'll be holding this pose. If you want to support your head, just an option. Right elbow could bend with hand to the back of the head. Reaching elbow up, feeling things unwind through your armpit. Armpit is like a key nexus point. Yeah, so many muscles connecting through shoulder blade and rib cage. Wonderful. Release and touch mat around the right foot. Flip up your back heel, and we're coming to the pyramid pose. Return to warrior one footing. Again, you might shorten the stance just a bit so the back heel is grounded. Front leg straightens any amount as you fold over that leg. Trajectory of the spine is forward and out. So there's space, there's opening, and then down with gravity. Lunge into right knee. Walk yourself back to plank. Enjoy your flow or a rest if you prefer. From downward dog, left leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward. Warrior one footprints. Rise up, arms high. This time, arms stay straight for shoulder rotations. Lift shoulders up, bring them back and down. With shoulder blades moving down, extend and reach through your fingertips. As you breathe in the pose, take that rotation as many times as you like. Shoulder joint up, back, and down. With shoulder blades reaching down, arms get longer, fingertips higher. Lengthen the inner elbow. Wonderful. Float arms down. Come wide for warrior two. Shake the arms out. We're going to take another shoulder rotation from the warrior two position. Check in with your footprints. Get aligned. Reach arms wide to warrior two and rotate palms to face up. As you do that, feel the deltoids opening toward the sky. Front of ribs draws down a bit with your core. Breathe with those shoulder circles. Same idea, shoulders up, back, and down with shoulder blades down. Extend the arms. This is a movement where you feel stretching of the nerves. There can be this kind of thread that you feel pulled through the length of your arm or part of your arm. Last breath in warrior two. Inhale, reach arms up, straighten left leg. Exhale, reverse warrior. Right hand to the thigh, lunge into left knee. Left arm stays reaching up or support back of head, your choice. Enjoy one more breath in this pose. Great. Release arms, gaze down to left foot, and touch hands to mat. Replace your back foot. We're turning once again all toes to the short side of the mat for the pyramid. So front knee more straight. Both hip bones are facing forward so the spine can lengthen through both sides of your low back. Wonderful job. Bend your left knee. Step right foot to meet it in a forward fold. Rise up, stand tall. Exhale, float arms down. We've got a moment if you'd like to grab a drink of water, if you'd like to spin with our Qigong twist. All right, time for some balance. Create mountain pose. Feel the center axis of your body, center line of the legs down through the arches of the feet. Heart center rises upward, throat soft, crown of head up toward the stars. Shift into your left footprint. We'll take a flowing tree. Right knee is going to point out. As you inhale, that foot is going to paint as high up the leg as you like as you lift your arms. Exhale to lower down. And if you want to challenge, just keep that foot hovering as you breathe. Rising up with inhale, exhale to float down. It's your choice if you want to stay on the flow or you may like to hold in tree. The next time that leg is up, cross ankle in front of left knee and sit into figure four chair. Back through your hips, arms reach wide. If it's ever a lot on your knees, come into a typical chair with your feet like next door neighbors. Eagle pose. Nuzzle right knee on top of the left. Right elbow is under the left. So arm positions, there is bear hug, and then there's the Twizzler arms. And no worries if your arms don't do the Twizzler shape. Sometimes I find those of us with uh, less muscle can do the Twizzler either. So, you know, it's all it's all good. Give yourself 3 deep breaths, welcoming the changing experience of Eagle Garudasana. Great. Finish up, stand tall. If you'd like to stand still or Qigong twist. Soft knees to propel you if you're doing that movement. Return to mountain pose. Balance into your right footprint. Left knee rotates out for the flowing tree. Root system reaches down through the right foot. Breath is grounding. Your choice to hold in the tree or stay on that flow. With left knee lifted, cross left ankle in front of right knee. Sit down into figure four chair. Neck can always rotate a bit for balance challenge and neck release. Eagle, nestle left knee on top of right, and then left elbow is under the right. Either bear hug or rotation. Shoulder blades moving away from your ears. Minimize forward head position. And draw the chin slightly down toward the throat if it tends to jut forward. Nice work. Stay for one more breath in your eagle pose. Yay, rise up. You have a moment if you'd like to shake things out, if you'd like to spin, if you'd like to be still and move with your breath. We'll take some standing neck stretches, shoulders lightly down your back. Tuck your right arm behind your back and tip left ear toward the left shoulder. We're focusing on the upper traps, that top crest of the right side neck. Option to rest left hand on the head. Not so much pulling, but just adding a little weight to the stretch. From this position, turn your head to look down at the left shoulder. So now, if you've got the left hand up, the hand will come more toward the back of your head. This is levator scapula stretch. Releasing through back of neck, base of skull, upper inner shoulder blade. Slow motion release from the pose. Lift the head ever so slowly. Unwind your arms. Rotate head to either side. Tuck left hand behind your back, and we're going to stretch that on the other side. Tilt head to the right, right ear toward the right shoulder. Get into those lower lungs with your breath. For the first phase of the stretch, the nose is pointing forward. Yeah, so we're really getting the lateral neck, the side neck. And second phase of the stretch, you're adding the rotation. Rotate your head to look down. Option to rest right hand on the back of the head or not. Approach neck stretches mindfully and without force. We're just allowing moment by moment release as you hold this stretch. One more breath here. Release in slow motion. We'll have one more moment if you want to breathe in the mountain pose, if you want to swirl. Transition down to sitting. Next, we're coming through the dolphin pose, and I'll just leave an opening if you have your own headstand practice and you'd like to do that at this time. I find the dolphin position, just as I've learned about it over the years, has a very balancing effect for our shoulder muscles. So it is strengthening, but it provides like a framework for release. It's a wonderful pose. Start out in table and then lower your forearms to the mat. Weave your fingers together. Tuck the bottom pinky inside so it doesn't get smushed. And we'll be taking a downward dog style position from here. Tuck your toes, raise your legs, raise your hips, lengthen the back of the knee. You may find there's room to shrug and unshrug your shoulders. Find a medium position where you can dangle your neck, let it relax, and channel that strength down through your elbows. We'll be staying for a number of breaths. Observe the changing experience of the pose as the surface tension burns off. And notice the muscle groups that are targeted. This deep inner armpit area, the outer shoulder blade on the back of the ribs. Give yourself 3 more deep breaths in the dolphin. With your exhale, knees to earth. Child's pose with arms threading back. Knees may come a little closer so that your back and shoulders are like a turtle shell over your legs. Let your breath flow, releasing underneath your spine. Make your way up to table. As we come into pigeon, you may do so from table or push back into downward dog. Let's stretch out the left leg first. Sweep that leg back for three-legged, and then bend the knee forward, set it down into pigeon. We set up earlier with a yoga blanket. Some of us like to prop under one hip or the other. One goal is to stay relatively level instead of sinking onto one side of your pelvis. Extend back through the top of your back foot. Fold forward. You may like to rest on your elbows. I wanted to offer threading the needle. In this case, the right arm is going to be the thread, outer right shoulder lowers toward the earth. Left hand may just tuck behind your back as you breathe. Moving through our cool down postures, great time to lengthen your breathing. Remind your breath to go low and wide, this nervous system calming breath. If you're in that twist, untwist slowly as you come up. Sit over onto your left hip. Swing the left leg more in front of you and lower down to your left elbow. We're going to stretch the right quads. Reach the right arm back. You're going to grab that ankle. Also, another great neck stretch. Your head could be heavy, relaxing off to the side. Quad stretch can be modified by raising and lowering the right knee just an inch or two. This will help you target the different fibers of your quad muscle group. Also, a slight pelvic tuck and tailbone slightly under toward your left heel will deepen the quad stretch. Wonderful. Just drop your right knee, come and sit up. Make a soft fist with your hands, and we're just going to tap out our quads on both sides. So just up and down the right side, up and down the left side. All right. However you started pigeon last time, table pose or downward dog. Centering breath as you arrive. Right leg back for three-legged. Step that knee forward into your pigeon pose. Add padding if you'd like to help your pelvis be level. Extend through the back toes. Also offer with the back foot. The toes could curl under like downward dog if your back knee feels like it gets smashed in pigeon. Lengthen forward and down. You may like to rest on your elbows. Thread the needle is an option. And this time we have the left arm as the thread, releasing down. Right arm can tuck into your left back pocket if you'd like. Goal of pigeon, or one goal, is a deep hip opening. Make sure that your knees are all good. Sometimes you need to come out of the pose part way and change your knee position so there's no pressure, there's no pain in the knee. Come up slowly. Sit over onto your right hip. Right forearm comes down for that quad stretch. Reach back with your left arm, grab the ankle. Extra bonus neck stretch if you want to release your head down with gravity. Sit up, release the left leg down, and soft fist for that uh, tapping. So tap, 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 up and down both quads. Oh, you know what else we should be tapping is our liver meridian on the inner shin. So just go ahead and set up your legs so you can tap up and down. Yeah, we're coming slowly, slowly getting to spring. Yeah, up and down the inner shin bone. Get comfy on your back. We're going to use the blanket to make a roll. So the goal is to have a bolster that is about the length of your spine. And we'll be doing a heart opening position over that bolster. Make sure you feel centered and aligned. Base of the skull is supported. Arms can be out as wide as you'd like. Release into surrender. Soften the forehead between eyebrows. Relax inner throat. Relax the jaw and the neck muscles. Soften in the heart center. Relax in your solar plexus, the upper abdomen. Allow all the digestive organs to relax as you soften in your navel area. Release deep in your pelvis. Soften the reproductive area. Release around the base of your spine. From the base of your spine, trace awareness up your back, allowing for deep release all the way to the base of the skull, to the crown of the head, and just above the crown of the head. We will rest a couple more minutes. If you'd like to come off of the bolster, just roll to your side, slide that out, and come flat on your back. Deepen your breath. Stretch your fingers, your toes, your face. Roll to your side and rise up. With hands together by your heart. Internalize the benefits of your practice. Thank you so much for being here. Great to practice with you. Namaste.